Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm going to wait just a little bit before we get possibly a few more people in here. Um, I wasn't planning on going live, or else I would have advertised this a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to tweet that right now that we're live. This wasn't planned. This was not planned at all. Okay, got it tweeted. Perfect. Yeah, and I kind of just wanted to go over the new Donkey Kong design. Sup, Zero Or, thank you for being here. You were here last time as well. You are a proud and dedicated fan of Just Nintendo, and I could not be more thankful for all of you. Yeah, but like I said, I wanted to wait till we got a few more people in here, just so they don't miss the fun. I kind of touched on his redesign a little bit when I did my Switch 2 live stream, but I didn't really go super in depth into it. And I thought, as a up and coming Donkey Kong creator, I guess, it is my job and my sacred duty to go over this design with all of you. So that's what we're going to do. Let me make sure that everything is running smoothly. So wait, where does the redesign come from? That's a very good question, and it's something that we're going to go over because it is odd and not expected. It was very weird. Let me see. Let me make sure everything sounds good. Yep, that sounds good. Cool. Okay, awesome. So I guess people can join and come and go as they please. But hi, W Creator. Thank you, Clone Captain Roger. You are another person who is always commenting very nice things on my posts and my videos, and I'm always thankful for you guys. So let me switch this over real quick. And just so you guys have a little bit of reference, this is what Donkey Kong looks like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You can tell it's kind of an outdated model, just a little bit. Just like the textures of the fur and everything. I'm sure it's kind of blurry for you guys, but I main Donkey Kong in Mario Kart 8 just because he's Donkey Kong and he's my guy. Oh, Drew! Hey, Justin, my man Drew is here. What's up? Glad to have you here. But yeah, I made him just for the fact that he's Donkey Kong and he's my favorite character. But his model in that game specifically leaves a little bit to be desired. It kind of looks like a wet mop, or like a mop that was wet and then just like dried. But this is the Rare design. Rare redesigned him. The Rare design is the very popular design that most people know Donkey Kong as. If you didn't know, a little history lesson for you. Nintendo wanted Rare to redesign Donkey Kong and to present him in a way that hadn't been done before. And so that's what Rare did. They took the original design from the original arcade games and the original console games, and they redesigned him. And that's the design that's, probably in the top 10, top 5 most recognizable game characters ever. And so a lot of people, deservedly so, but also not really deservedly so, were pretty shocked when this was revealed in the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal trailer. Now, obviously, it's undeniably Donkey Kong. It has aspects of the Rare design. It has aspects of the original, I believe Miyamoto designed the original Donkey Kong. And it has, pieces from the movie, which the movie design is very reminiscent of both the Rare Donkey Kong and the Miyamoto Donkey Kong. And a lot of people have just taken this image. I know it's very blurry and very pixely and pretty ugly, but that's how it's going to look because you had to zoom in pretty far in the trailer to kind of see him clearly. Ivan Zone, hey, what's up? What's up, man? Diddy and Smash Brawl, and we'll play him in Ultimate. Yeah, see, sometimes it's just who you prefer as a character instead of, their move set and how objectively good they actually are. But yeah, so this is the new design. It takes aspects from the Rare design. It takes aspects from the Miyamoto design. It takes aspects from the movie, which you could argue the movie is just the Miyamoto design, slightly modernized. But a lot of people have been really, really not liking this design and saying it's just ripping off them, or like it's just taking the movie design and putting it in a game for no reason. People are not, and a lot of people, as we will get to, are very fine with the design. They, you know what, it's time for a change. We've had the rare design since 94, over 30 years, and change is not always bad. And we're going to get into an interview as well where I think that is very interesting. Super Gaming says, hello. Hello. Was definitely surprised to see the change, but personally, I like it. Do wonder if it's tied to a future appearance. That is the question. That is the question. I beat Donkey Kong Country Returns HD today. Heck yes, I beat it, I think, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. But yeah, phenomenal game. Absolutely phenomenal game. It was actually because I replayed Donkey Kong Country 1 during 2012 Christmas before I joined my college Smash group. Oh, gotcha. That is very cool. That is very cool indeed. So yes, this is our new design. We know he's going to look like this in Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 10 or Mario Kart X or whatever they're calling it if they count Mario Kart Tour. But this is him. This is our Donkey Kong in the game. And I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you guys and completely subjective. It's all subjective. No matter what you think is completely valid because there's nothing quite as unsubjective as video game opinions, because every video game, every aspect of every video game hits everyone a little bit differently. And so you can put this on the press, you put it on the newspapers. Just Nintendo loves the new Donkey Kong design. I don't know if I'm going to end up liking it as much as the rare design. There are a lot of things that are still up in the air. We don't know if this is Donkey Kong's new design moving forward in, let's say, a new Donkey Kong Country. We don't know if this is his new design in a new 3D Donkey Kong. We don't know if this is just his design in Mario Kart 9. We don't know any of that. We just know that this is how he's going to look in the new mainline Mario Kart. And so here he is. This is Donkey Kong. And I'm completely okay with it because even from this super pixely, zoomed in, ugly screenshot, it just looks like he has more fur. And what I mean by that is I feel like I can see like the texture of the actual fur around like his arms and his shoulders. If we go back to the Mario Kart 8 model, he looks very like, it looks like it's fur, but like someone just took like a whole bottle of gel and just went along and it's just slicked and stuck to him. Like there's no poofiness or anything to the fur like there is in Returns HD or Tropical Freeze. And granted, this is a 2014, or I think 2014 is when the game came out on the Wii U. It's a pretty old game by today's standards, but I think that, I mean, and he can be so expressive. Like if you watch that trailer and you go later on, he does emote a lot. Like he looks mad. He looks, it just looks like a lot more of an expressive design, and like they can do a lot more with it. I remember watching the Mario movie direct where Miyamoto showcased the movie design of Donkey Kong. I have a feeling Miyamoto wants his design to be featured more often. And that might be true. Or it might just be that they're ready for a change, that Donkey Kong has had the same design since 1994. And it's been altered very, very minimally throughout the last 3 decades. So maybe they're just ready for a change. I could see them using the Rareware design for Donkey Kong specific games and this classic style Donkey design for Mario spin-offs. Kind of like what Wario gets with his games. And that's what a lot of people are thinking, theorizing, and kind of hoping. The people who really just don't like this design are saying, if they have this design in Donkey Kong Country is ruined. If they have this in the next 3D Donkey Kong, then Donkey Kong is ruined. Donkey Kong fans are passionate, to say the very least. It's not going to ruin anything. It's not going to ruin any games. It's going to be just fine. But yeah, I mean, I would be down either way. If we are absolutely cut and dry, done with the Rareware design, it had a hell of a run. You know, they've been using that design since 7 years before I was alive, that I was born. So 8 years before I was even alive. So it had a heck of a run. And if we are moving to this new design, then I'm all for it. Change not always bad. And that reminds me of the interview that I have to find that I completely forgot to find before I started streaming. And that's what's fine. It is what it is. Drew Stalgic says, Arlo was theorizing, I love Arlo, how it could just be a theme for his Mario Kart and for the characters to have a more classic look. Mario and Luigi look more like old renders, for example. They definitely do. Mario and Luigi look a lot like they did in Mario Kart 64, just obviously modernized, a little less rubbery. But they also look like they're Wonder renders. Like everyone just looks a lot more expressive and a lot more animated and just a lot more fun. I think it's just this design is so good. Honestly, we need more Wario content. I completely agree. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you're in the chat. What do you think? What do you think of the design? Drop a 1 if you like it. Drop a 2 if you hate it. 1 or 2. 1 or 2. Let me see if I can find that interview. Let's see if I can find it here. Alexander says 1. Yes, good man. Dude, my light is making me mad. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Anyway, okay, I'm not going to be able to find it because I did. You're neutral. That's completely fair. You're indifferent until you see it in action. That's fair. It says 1. Good. Finished Donkey Kong Country Returns. Happy now? Yes, I'm so happy. More people need to be playing this game because it deserves it. It's... Dude, I'm going to destroy my light. What's going on here? Okay, just give me a second, guys. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Stan G, my man, says 1 as well. Good. Okay, so essentially, the interview, you buy it when you can. Good. Couldn't recommend it enough. Neutral for now. Yeah, we're getting a lot of neutrals, which is completely understandable because, it's a brand new design for a character that's had the same design for 3 decades. Okay, give me... This thing is going to drive me up the wall. There we go. Are we good? Are we good? Okay, great. So essentially the article, or I guess the interview that I'm talking about, good. Now that I'm done, all of your Donkey Kong Degenerates fans can shut your mouths. We're never going to shut our mouths. That's the great thing about Donkey Kong fans is that we're never, ever going to stop, complaining and berating people and making sure that you join the Donkey Kong revolution and realize how goated of a character he is and how goated his games are. So no, we actually won't stop. But I'm really glad that you finished Returns HD. It's a great game. Anyway, the interview that I'm talking about, someone interviewed an ex-Rare game designer who worked on the original Donkey Kong, or not the original, the Donkey Kong model for Donkey Kong Country, the first one in 94. And he said that he really likes the new model. He said that change is not always bad. Oftentimes change is very good. It could just be a little scary, which is 100% true. And he said he really likes the design. He said it's undeniably Donkey Kong, but it's just new. It's just modern. And I think that, and like he said, change is not always a bad thing. I think that this design shows that Nintendo is open to exploring new things. And maybe if you want to keep up with the Donkey Kong copium, maybe this means that a whole new horizon or a whole new, what would I say? A whole new era of Donkey Kong is just on the horizon with Returns HD. And I think it's going to sell okay with all of the things that I've made in my Donkey Kong Renaissance video. Things are looking good. And I think this design it does a lot more good than it does bad. Hey man, just got home. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. Yes, I actually already stated them out, but I'll go ahead and do it again for everyone in here who didn't hear it. I absolutely love the design. I think it's a very good change. If this is, if we've experienced the end of the rare Donkey Kong design, then I'm all for it. If Returns HD was in fact his last appearance, he had a hell of a run. Over 30 years with that one design. You can't be too upset about that. Most game characters go through several drastic or at least slight redesigns, and we haven't had one since 1994 when Rare re-envisioned him. So, yes, they had to change with Charles Martinet getting old. Yes, they did. They changed his model for Wonder, and it's the best Mario model we've ever got. Neutral as well, totally passable, fair. And like I said, this is it's one image from a very short, blurry trailer that we've seen so far, so not a ton to go off of. What's weird is that if this is the new design for Donkey Kong going forward, why introduce in Mario Kart and not in a new Donkey Kong game? I think because this is going to be, no matter how you sell it, if they did release Donkey Kong Country on the Switch 2 as a launch title alongside Mario Kart or alongside a 2D or 3D Mario, Mario Kart is going to sell better. And odds are Mario Kart is going to sell first. I don't know if Donkey Kong Country or a brand new Donkey Kong is going to be a launch title. Regardless of it is, Mario Kart is going to sell a lot more than any Donkey Kong game would. As someone who loves Mario Kart, obviously I like Donkey Kong Country more. Donkey Kong Country is not going to sell as well as Mario Kart is. Mario Kart 8 is in like the top 10 or maybe top 5 highest selling games in history. So exposing people to that design first and then having a new 2D or 3D Donkey Kong down the road makes a lot more sense from just an exposure aspect of it. Skylink Theories here. Hey, go subscribe to him if you haven't. He has a lot of very great Legend of Zelda content. Because Mario Kart is bigger. Exactly. Yep. Exactly what I just said. Mario Kart it's one of the biggest gaming franchises that there's ever been. Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 8, and obviously 8 Deluxe. Titans in the industry, true gaming titans. I like it. From what I've seen, they all look like they're Super Nintendo Mario Kart sprites made into a new or more current 3D style. Yeah, that does kind of go back to what I was saying about his Miyamoto design. It's kind of all of the designs that we've seen in the trailer kind of are harkening back, or harkening. I think I've been watching too much Dune. Harking back to things from the past, and embracing the past is definitely not a bad thing. I'm trying to finish Tears of the Kingdom. I have yet to finish Tears of the Kingdom. I bought it on launch day, and I still have not beat it. I got like, I don't know, 40, no, I think like 75 hours in. Still haven't beat it. I don't know what it is, man. I beat Breath of the Wild in like a week, and I don't know. It's a great game. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why I haven't finished it. It deserves it. It's a masterpiece by all accounts, but I don't know. Good to see you doing live streams, man. Great stuff. I know. I need to just splurge and buy a capture card and everything, so I can stream games. I think that'd be so fun, especially doing it with you guys. But that is something for the future, not right now. Okay. Yeah, just say whatever you want in the chat. We're more busy with our lives now. Yes, we are. That is a fact. Tears of the Kingdom is too similar. I did all of Breath of the Wild side quests, but Tears of the Kingdom I can't really finish all the side quests and other things. That's fair. It is very similar to Breath of the Wild. I'm glad they have like the underworld and the the Sky Islands or whatever they're called, but like Hyrule is just so samey and so similar, and like the graphics and everything. I know they couldn't do much of the graphics because they were already pushing it with Breath of the Wild. But at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I hate to admit it, but I did drop. I know a lot of people did. A lot of people in my IRL friend circle dropped it too, and I'm just like, and I couldn't tell you why. That's what others have said. Tears of the Kingdom just does what Breath of the Wild did. That's fair, and I do think the story and everything is stronger in Tears of the Kingdom from what I've played, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you why I haven't finished it. Also, For those of you who didn't know, or for those of you who actually care, I'm going to get rid of that. On Switch Online, they updated the icons, and so now they have a brand new wave of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD icons. So yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna collect them all. They've got Cranky, some more of the Tikis, a cool Donkey one, Diddy one, a Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong one. They've got a lot more on there. Wave 2 started today. I think Wave 3 starts next Wednesday. And I think they're having 3 or 4 waves. I can't really tell. They really have done a great job at like the advertising for Returns HD. It feels like it was just so good. Like there was a lot of I don't even want to say negativity, but there was a lot of negativity around the game and borderline toxicity. But it just makes me happy that Nintendo they seem very confident in this game, because I've seen less icons for games that, by all accounts, did much better and were much more not well received, because Returns HD has been very well received. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, say whatever you guys want in the chat. Tell me how your day was. What game are you playing through right now? What you guys want to see from me? Why I'm the best Donkey Kong YouTuber? I'm just kidding, but seriously, yeah, just sound off. Whatever you guys want. I'm not ignoring you. I'm claiming my icons, because I didn't do it before, because I'm bad at procrastinating. Or no, I guess I'm not. I'm really good at procrastinating. I'm bad with procrastinating. It's a problem. Anything you guys want, chat. Anything you want. Sound off. Cool. Got them all redeemed. Definitely going to make a new icon after this. Anything you guys want to say in the chat? I might end it early, just because it is already 8 and I'm an old man and I like my sleep. If you're still here, press 1 or type 1 in the chat. I'm totally playing Mario and Luigi Brothership, good RPG game. I loved Brothership. I should have made a video on it after I finished it. But dude, Brothership is so good. The people who complain about it being slow and everything and monotonous, I'm just like, have you never waited for anything good? Like, Brothership is so good. Let me see. I don't have it right here. Brothership is phenomenal. I'm glad that you're liking it too. Never gave Donkey Kong Country games a shot until now. You've convinced me. I'm somewhat through Donkey Kong Country 1. You want to hop on DKCR right away? Absolutely. I'm so glad, dude. There's not a better time, because now that every Donkey Kong Country game is on Switch, it's the perfect time. And they're all going to move over to Switch 2. We're going to have a banging Donkey Kong library to start off the Switch 2. 1. Thank you. I appreciate you, the gaming casual. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. I love the Donkey Kong design. I am totally fine with them changing it up and wanting to do something a little bit different. I got nothing wrong with that. I think it looks good. Luke Peterson says the redesign is awful. He looks boring and lifeless. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to see more of it. But from what I've seen so far, I think it looks very good. I'm completely okay with the redesign. The Rare design had quite the run. Cool. Any last words you guys want to say before I hop off? You missed quite literally the whole stream, Orange Vortex. No worries. No worries. Sum it all up. I love the redesign. I think it has a lot of potential. And there's a new wave of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD icons in Nintendo Switch Online. So go ahead and claim those. That's all right. That's all right. You can go replay it. It's all good. No worries. No worries at all. This was not organized very well. I announced this on Discord. By the way, that's actually a really good time to plug the Discord. If you guys want to interact with me and all those fun things, get, insider stuff, vote on thumbnails, vote on what I talk about, um, join the Discord. It's free. It's fun. There's no paywall. I'm not going to lock it behind memberships or anything. And it's fun. And we talk constantly every single day. Let me throw the link in the chat. And if you want to join. I would love to have each and every one of you. We've got kind of a fun community over there. So let me put that in the chat. Okay, there it is. Go ahead and click that link, and it's super easy to join. And yeah, we'd love to have you. We've got Orange Vortexes over there. Yeah, we got a great group of people. Still quite a bit of Donkey Kong games to release on NSO, especially if DS games drop on the Switch too. I completely agree. They do have even the Game Boy Advance ports of Donkey Kong Country. I would love to have them. I don't see them getting added, but you never know. And we share Art can confirm on the gremlin he found on the streets. He absolutely is. He also lives in my walls, if you guys didn't know. But it's just fun. You can interact with me. I might even share my friend code in the Discord. Whoever wants to add me can. It's just fun. It's free. It's easy. It's harmless. And it's a fun way to interact with me more, especially since I am, I'm the next Mr. Beast, clearly, because of how many, I'm at, 4.17 thousand. I'm pretty much Mr. Beast in terms of how many subscribers I have. But subscribers that's not all that matters. What matters is that we have an awesome community here that we've all helped build together. And I feel like I get so sappy on this every time that I talk, but it really is awesome that in less than a year, I uploaded a random little Nintendo video essay that was like 4 minutes long. And then I just kept going. And I never, ever thought it would end up being something like this, where I'm getting paid. I got my first YouTube paycheck today. And it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. And it's nuts. I wake up every day and I see how many, I gained 7 subscribers while I was sleeping. This video gained 300 views while I was sleeping. It's just crazy that you all thought my channel was worth checking out. So I do appreciate every single one of you, whether or not you join the Discord, which you absolutely should. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat sequel would break the internet. That game was really good. Dude, as someone who played Jungle Beat and made a video on it, like, how long ago was that? 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? This game was so much fun, and it was such a pleasant surprise. I beat it in like 2 or 3 days. It's pretty short, but dude, a sequel to that would be so fun. It really was. Donkey Kong Country Returns 0.5. I feel like it paved the way for a lot of what Returns and Tropical Freeze did. Okay, but if no one wants to join the Discord, that's totally fine. I'm sure you all are already in there. I think I'm going to call it, guys. I'm going to go make my new icon on Switch Online and play some more Returns HD. I'm going back trying to find all the puzzle pieces, which has been fun and incredibly tedious, but it's fun that there's at least some end game content, Check out the Discord. Share your lovely art. Yes, there is an entire channel just dedicated to art and to anything else that you create. So it's a fun time. But yeah, I think that's going to do it, guys. Yeah, this has been a fun stream. Sharing my opinions on the Donkey Kong redesign. Sure to be a hot topic. Already is a hot topic and will continue to be one, no doubt. Any last words before I hit this end stream button? Any last words? No? Okay, cool. Well, IDK, same. Well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, good night, good evening, whatever. New video should be out sometime before the end of the week. I appreciate all the support. You know, I say this every time, but you guys really are awesome. Couldn't ask for a better community. So I will see you guys in the next video or next live stream or whatever I end up bringing you guys. Yeah, that's really it. Have a the Flamingo House. Go subscribe to the Flamingo House if you're still here. Great channel, bright future for them. I think all the Donkey Kong Country and Land games came out on the Switch so that Nintendo can preserve his old look and transition to a new one. Fair, because it was all, like I said, they all use the rare design. That's completely valid. And I think also it just helps them having a big, solid Donkey Kong library of games transitioning to the Switch too. But yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next stream or next video, probably video. I gotta get working on that, but I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Take care.